Today we're returning to Carlsbad Caverns, but this time we're bypassing the natural entrance and taking the elevator. It's a 750-foot descent that covers in seconds what had taken us over an hour the day before. We first said hello to the friendly park ranger and then started our journey on the 1.25-mile loop. The big room covers over 8 acres and it's the largest single cave chamber in North America. The sheer skill of it is overwhelming. The ceiling soars 250 feet above the floor in some places, while the path winds for over a mile, looping through an underground landscape that feels otherworldly. Moving deeper, we pass formations that seemed impossible in their detail. Delicate soda straws, massive stalagmites, and towering columns formed when stalactites and stalagmites finally met after thousands of years of slow mineral buildup. Walking through it 24 weeks pregnant with a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old meant keeping a slower pace, stopping at benches and pointing out formations and letting the kids take in the sheer skill of it all. Luca's excitement turned into curiosity, his little voice echoing as he asked questions about the rocks and cave creatures. Olivia held tightly to my hand or kept close to Tato, staring at the ceiling, memorized by the way the stalactites looked like melted wax dripping from above. One of the most famous formations, the chandelier, hangs in a massive cluster of dripping limestone looking exactly like the name suggests, a frozen mineralized explosion of rock and water. The trail led us past the bottomless pit, a shadowy void where early explorers once tossed in burning paper to try to gauge its depth. The fire would flicker out before hitting the bottom, leading them to believe that it had no end. But we now know it's about 140 feet deep. And then there's a hall of giants where stalagmites reach massive heights like silent stone sentinels guarding the ancient world. Despite the dim lighting and the vast silence, the kids adjusted, growing more comfortable with the strange beauty of the cavern. This time they weren't as anxious about the dark, they were just exploring. We let them lead the way, winding through the path at their pace. By the time we reached the elevators again, we had spent well over an hour underground and worked up an appetite, so we headed to a nearby Mexican restaurant for lunch and then took it easy the rest of the day, getting ready to explore the White Sands National Park the next day.